welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. Heart to heart, whenever you pray for anything, make sure that you have your heart open, your mind open, and you're open to possibilities that things may not show up in the way that you expect them to, because God is not our genie, for one. And for two, sometimes the things that we think that we need are really just the things that we want. So because God knows better, and that's the reason why you're asking for his assistance, he's going to give you the things that you need, the things that fit perfectly with you, with who you are, what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate, the direction in life that you're going. That's what he's going to give you. So a lot of times we pray and we ask God for blessings. God, please bless me to get this job. And then you find that you don't get that job. It is disappointing. It's like, I prayed so hard about this job. But then when you stop praying about it, stop begging for it, we don't have to beg God. I've been guilty of it myself, begging, and then it doesn't get you anywhere. It just prolongs your waiting season because you're begging. You have to have faith with your prayer. So you pray, you let it go. You believe that God is going to answer you when it's your time for that prayer to be answered, and when that time comes in your life when he can put that certain thing or that job or person, whatever, in your life. Sometimes we overly pray for something and we harvest on it. We just focus so much on it because we want it to go exactly how we want it to go. Let's be real. We want it exactly how we prayed about it. We want that job that is 5 minutes from where we live at. We want all this money. We want these friends. We want this relationship. We want whatever it is that we're wanting, that we're praying for. We want it so bad. We want it in the way that we envision it. And we want it to be that exact same way. God, don't add nothing to it. Don't take nothing away. This is what I want. But that's where you step on your own feet. First of all, we should never, ever, ever put God in a box and limit his blessings. You don't want that anyway, because the blessings that he has for you are so great. Sometimes the things that you're praying for is so small, but he has something so big for you. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out in the way that you prayed about it. But like I was saying about the job, you prayed about this job, you wanted it so bad, you don't get it, and you're like, you know what, forget it, prayer doesn't work. And then you start focusing on something else, and then you'll notice that you'll be blessed with a job that's similar to that one, but so much greater. More benefits, more money, closer to home, more freedom, and it allows you to use your skills to the maximum level, something that maybe you've always wanted to do. I know for me, I always wanted to work in a job where I could use my skills. I don't like that I had to go to college and spend all this money and get all this debt to go do a job that I could have did right out of high school, because you're limiting me. You're saying, oh, well, we don't need that. Like, I know you learned all that stuff in college, but just do this part. Just answer the phones. Like, I mean, yeah, I make more money because I have the degrees, but what was the purpose of me going to school? Sometimes we pray about things and we think it's big for us because we haven't had it. We haven't had the girlfriends. We haven't had a healthy relationship. We haven't had a job that paid us as much as that job that we're praying about pays. Like, we haven't had it. So to us, that's huge. And that's all we want. But God is like, you know, I have something so great for you. Just wait. So my thing is, when we're saying our prayers and when we are trying to have faith, we need to make sure that we are having that faith. We are saying, you know what? I'm praying for this. I believe and I trust that God is going to give it to me the way that I have asked for it. Or I believe and I trust that God is going to give it to me in a way that fits perfect for me. This may not be the same color that you like. You want a brand new car. You may get that car, but it may not be the color that you wanted. Oh, I would never get a white car. And you see it, and for some reason, you wanted a black one. Okay, you see the black one, but that white one just pops so good. It looks so good. You like the way it looks on that car versus the black or the blue or the orange or whatever other car. And you end up getting the white one. Maybe the black one was the base model, and the white one, the exact same car, is the more equipped model. but it's not for much more of an expense than the black one, or maybe it is a little bit more, but you can afford it. But that's just how God works. My point is, when you ask for the gift, God is going to send it to you, but it's not always going to be in a package that you already envisioned. But you're going to know that it's the gift, that he's answering that prayer, because things are going to align. I prayed for a job that makes at least this much money. I prayed for good, healthy friendships. I pray for a good, healthy relationship with all the qualities. Someone who believes in God too. Someone who can encourage me to build my relationship with God and encourage me to change my life around. Someone who would love me even in a hard time. Someone who would be loyal and faithful. Someone who, whatever it is, you'll get it, but it's not always going to be in the package that you envisioned. Does that make sense? Always have your mind open, because sometimes we can miss the blessings that God gives us. And I truly believe that. I know that we like to say what's for you is for you. Whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. That's not always true. Sometimes we like, like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Like, you're throwing a fit. I don't want that color. He's too short. He's too tall. She's too thick. She's too skinny. Oh, no, I don't like natural hair, or I like long hair, or, we do that, but the person is an attractive person and they have a lot of the qualities that you need. God's not gonna give somebody that he knows that you're gonna be unattracted to completely. Like, I can't even see myself kissing this person. He's not gonna do that. But he's not gonna give you this fantasy person in your mind either, because he knows that fantasy person is a lot of other people's fantasy as well too, and that person is going to cause you a lot of harm and a lot of heartache in the end. They're not going to respect you, they're not going to love you, they're not going to be good to you. He's not going to give you that job that's making a whole lot of money, but the supervisor may be heartless, or the employees are all cliquey and they just want to stick to their own cliques and bully you or bully each other, and it's just not a healthy work environment. You get what I'm trying to say? God doesn't ever leave any of our prayers unanswered. Even if the answer is no, you're going to know the answer is no. But be open. Have an open mind. Open your heart, open your mind, open your spiritual eyes, and wait for it. Now, I'm not saying anticipate and be anxious, but just still live your life. But at the same time, when people come your way, when things come your way, pray about it. Like, when you get it, take it back to God and say, God, is this it? Is this what you're giving me? How do you want me to handle this? And then he'll give you an answer on it. The devil knows your prayers too. So the adversary is trying to hurry up and give you a gift so you don't get the real gift that's coming. So sometimes the adversary will give you some gifts that's like, oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. Yeah, she looks just like this. He looks just like that. This is perfect. This is perfect. This job is perfect. This car is perfect. And then later on, it doesn't work because you never took it back to God and said, is this what you want for me? Is this what you have for me? Is this the best that you have for me? Because if you would have done that, you would have known it was a counterfeit. In everything, get an understanding. Bible tells us that. So that's with God too. If you're noticing things are just, you don't know, you just don't know, or things you pray about it and you notice and things are happening fast, sometimes God answers like that and sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes the devil. But you always got to go back to God and say, God, is this the person? Is this the thing? Is this the job? Is this the location you want me to move to? Is this the vehicle you want me to have? You'll get an answer. And you're not going to get it right away. So be patient. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment box below. As usual, all I ask is that you're polite and courteous, because someone like myself is reading your messages. And we are not here to be negative or to tear each other apart. We're just here to give each other different perspectives and ways to look at things. So go ahead and drop your comments. Send me an email if you like. We can keep the conversation going there just privately. Or if you want me to share a testimony for you, I would definitely do that. I'll share any of your personal information, or you can give me some new ideas. Of course, I'm always open to new ideas on topics to talk about. So let me know. We'll keep the conversation going, and we will talk next time. Bye.